Small latte. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I'm just working. I'm coming home. Possibly. I can. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Hey, thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it, but I'm not sure what this is. Okay. Can you grab me 2 packs of brown sugar?
Yeah.
Brown or white? Get both. Get started early. I know.
Well, yeah, sorted out.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. Fuck, I have to get up and get a like.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I think Doc was saying she wants to come, but I was like, really? Are you? And I was like, and I asked her, I'm like, do you really care about pictures? I'm like, you should listen to them on YouTube a bit first. because I didn't want.
Look, I made it into a heart that looks like that looks crazy. What is that?
What I hate is
Probably.
Oh, that looks hard.
and then they're like,
It's just
so
algebra.
like
But
Okay.
I actually,
Let me know if you need.
algebra is the one kind of math I do.
listen to the song.
Okay, that's good.
I don't like calculus.
You're right. I think these things
Yeah.
like they're okay. Don't waste
I'm good at algebra.
Like I don't like that.
See, I'm better at that stuff. Like I'm good at like the, you know,
Manipulation.
manipulation, just like transferring integers and like whatever.
Yeah, manipulation. Are you doing the PDF right now?
This is our note. I love this class because of the way our course is. It's like he's so much easier for us. And thank you. He's made it so much easier because, like, for example, these are notes. So along the side, he literally has like blank things. So when you go to class, you just fill in the blanks. And so kind of like you need to go to class
It's
to
an
get that.
incentive to go.
But then like it's also so easy to understand as well. And then after that, like obviously you have the tutorial with like the lab things, but like the lab worksheets, it has like all of our equations and everything in it. And then it's just like a few little like questions for the assignment, and that's it. And then like yeah, but I don't know the way he structures it, and like the way he does like explaining and stuff for certain questions and everything, it makes it so much easier to understand for me. And like I don't know, I like these kinds of notes because like I'm not a good note taker.
It gives you some like sort of
Yeah, when I'm
urgency.
in class, like,
Yeah.
for example, the class that I'm going to, I don't know how to write notes because I can't write and listen at the same time. So this, he'll put it in slides, we write down like whatever like the blanks are, and then like I can listen. Right, and then I like, and then I'm also writing and so I can see. So I don't know, and like because I'm filling in these blanks, I also have to like pay actual like,
Try some of this. It's really good.
coffee.
Yeah. It's a lot of time, I think. They should put it in like gold.
Is that
Cappuccino they put in gold.
So that's
It's hot chocolate.
try love.
so whether it's the
I usually go like it's so good.
I like that.
I love
I love that. I never order chai. Anything.
their chai here. I stay like I just need hot. And also it's just nice to have something in your class. I'll probably just like do some random stuff. So it also seems like I'm doing something. And then I'll just listen.
I might move then.
Why is it so good?
I know, but I don't like taking up a booth if I'm just one person.
I got here from
Okay, fair? You know what? You got me there.
as soon as you're
True? Very
like
true.
if somebody else was around, they would have moved for me.
Oh, you're so right. I'm just an empath. I don't know what to do.
I'm an empath, but like at the same time, I'm also like you get to it.
I'm not going to give you because it's a lot of work for me to do it, but it kind of is. And then if it doesn't, I can say to HR, like, so I think So we should follow up and send me like less people. That's just not this date at this time. It's not like because I think she was she's things and people was she can turn around before we leave. So how much time do I think I have? No, no, it didn't. I would give myself another. You know what? I think I'd be lucky to get it. That would be fun if I would get one.
No, it's so funny.
You got me. You got me.
All I felt was like a little foot hanging Sometimes Santana and I were walking, her hand will like bump my hand, and I'm like, say you want to hold my hand or something.
Just say it with your chest. I actually don't even know what this girl looks like. Can I see a picture of Santana? I've never seen her.
You guys are so different.
I don't know if you get along.
So like just personality wise, I feel like if I put you two in a room together, you wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Probably
Because you have like nothing.
We talk about you.
Yeah, like I can't think of like anything you have. I posted it.
I've seen her. I just can't remember. We'd probably talk about a show. We'd probably talk about a show or something. Like, I'm not awful to talk to.
No, I'm just saying. You guys just have nothing in common. Like, she likes to rock more than I do. That's like all she does. She loves just like.
I don't think I can sit still.
She just loves sitting on the couch or in bed, like watching TV, like on her phone, like maybe doing work if there is, but she's like inside all day. And yeah. Like every single food that you and I like, she dislikes. Like for example, she doesn't like fruit.
Okay.
So like she won't eat like jam. She doesn't like any of that stuff. Like no like fruit on like random things.
Oh, I'll put fruits. You know.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. She was like,
Yeah. She seems like a very chill person, though.
She is.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, she's just very quiet and like chill.
I love that. You need a balance in life, right? Sometimes I wish I could be more like that. But you always want what you don't have, I guess.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. Yeah. So basically, so even if that's what they choose to do.
I have you posted that. This one, yeah. Just show your Instagram. Just show your Instagram.
She doesn't post a lot at all. Like she does it
Like polar opposite.
very like when I say opposite, I mean opposite.
Is she funny?
She has a very distinct sense of humor that very few people will understand. Like I find her funny,
Yeah.
but I don't know if other people. And like she finds me funny when I say something like it's just like everybody's different, but I don't know, like very, very. I'll say that. Like when I say living with you is like completely different.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No, like
it's a good thing. It's just
like,
different. It's just an
like
observation.
both are good. It's just both like completely different.
I don't know
Like,
anything else.
I like living with her, and I like it's just very different. Like for example,
One second, my friend's mom just texted me and she's like, "Have you heard from Jada today?" I'm just gonna quickly give her a call.
No, that's how much the whole house. I went and looked at maybe 2 or 3 months ago for like a fully furnished townhouse in Laurelwood, and it gave me between 28 and I didn't check everything. So if I had that done, I would be worried. And then go for that.
Sorry, every time my mother reaches out to me, I'm like, I gotta.
especially when she's wondering if we're going.
And that's not no, it would be 1,700 per month, inclusive of property taxes and my mortgage.
Is that TMU? Ted Rogers School of Management?
No. Okay. So basically, my property tax bill.
That's Toronto Metropolitan University.
What it means is around 150.
What is it? Ted Rogers School of Management?
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking my IE.
Oh, it's part of the. Oh yeah, it's a canvas of taking.
Or it's right around like 3,200, 3,300. So it's right about so you're looking at around
Yeah.
200. So,
No, you're leaving.
Yeah.
that's next
I should probably head out if I want to get there
On time.
by 6:15.
That makes sense. And it's a far walk.
I would be like, I would have nothing to pay off. I can rent
Pray that I get a seat at the very bottom.
You will. You're gonna go 2 minutes early. I don't know anyone else that does that.
But still, half of those comfortable.
Just for a seat.
Pray that I get in there.
Just use your long model legs and model walk there. Stunt on them bitches.
I wish I could just like reserve.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it can with accessibility service. I'm not about to do it.
They'll put you at the front, dude.
Yeah.
Night. Oh,
Enjoy.
text, call me.
Yeah.
Call me. When's your glasses?
Maybe 2050. So even if I had the house paid off, I still have to pay the utilities. My mortgage kept getting higher. Oh, because of the renewal rate. Because that's the 20 review day was higher.
You started, and so I went so they talked about it, and they went back to it and said, no. The last person who got their
well, my principal amount went down. It's the amount I borrowed was the same. You know what I mean? But let me put it another. So let's say it comes to you and I say, like, I want to own this carrying off. Forget about what's actually worth. Let's just say I list this bottle, or sorry, let's say this bottle is $500,000. So then I come to you and I'm like, I can't afford $500,000. You give me a mortgage, you're like, no problem. I'll give you a mortgage for $500,000. Right? So I'm like, awesome. Then you're like, for Richard, you got to pay me. Let's say it starts out at 10%. Right? 10% of $500,000 is $50,000, right? So let's say for 5 years, you're like your interest rate is 5%. And then only a small percentage of that goes to 500. That's a lot of money. So let's say after 5 years, I have to renew my mortgage because the interest rate increases, right? And then you're like, okay, Richard, the interest rate is now 8%, right? But it's still 8% when I borrow. Right. So it's not like you say, well, Richard, you saved $40,000, and it's now only for 60. So you only paid 80% for 60. You're like, I don't like that much money. You're paying so much more. So this is the thing. But yes, if you were, so you're fine. If the interest rate went up, that's why it's higher than before. This is why when people get like big houses and stuff, they get all like, oh, I want a huge house, and then they're like basically in a really difficult position. They use like a house. market interest rates go up. Maybe that's the so this is the problem. Let's say you maybe something. Let's say you buy a house for $100,000. There are no houses, but let's say it's $100,000, right? Unless you can massively pay off the principal, which is $100,000. If I gave you a mortgage of 20 years, 25 years, by the time you're done paying all that interest, you probably spend $80,000. No, right. So you ended up paying way more than $100,000. So a lot of people say the house goes up in value a lot, and it actually does year over year over year. But if you also take into account all the interest you pay, if you take 25 years to pay it off, you're still further ahead, but not by as much as you think because of all the interest. Well, a lot of people say it's makes sense. When we bought this house, they're like, put down a house percentage. So that you don't have to borrow against such a large amount to pay interest on a large amount. Oh, very small. Oh, 15, 16 years ago. Maybe more. I put down. Right. No. I think I have to be 5 or 10. Yeah, I think that rules are different. I don't care. I was looking to have right now, we're 650. So look at it this way. So 650 minus 150. So let's say I need to sell. I would walk away with half. The benefit of partnering with house half the day. Real estate fees. For sure, if I wanted to do something crazy, right? So that might be like $375 US, right? That's what it is. So yeah, it's good to do it. You can only put down like a small amount, but all the that is like it's ridiculous. Because how can most even like let's say they're like what I said, most and that's not even anything spectacular. That's like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $700,000. So nowadays you gotta put down at least 10%. At least. Right. So that means so look at it this way. So I'm just trying to explain. So I put down my house. Let's call it 5. You just told me.
Yeah.
This is why I say you can really wait for this. The worse it is, the more you have to get off. When I did that, 220. And now,
So
it's
this
more
guy
like
was like, sure.
Yeah, he was like, tell me exactly what it's going to be. And I was like,
it's still not paid. $600,000. I got the same. And I only have but now you're looking at a Delta difference between the two.
Of course, the FBI trying to arrest him.
Variability, whatever. Sure, whatever. So here's my point.
that's the only way how else you
Years ago would not be the same. Would not be the same.
Yeah, I was like,
Like the baseline, maybe 450, not 630. What it's telling you is you might go off the cost of buying a house and being able to pay it up. But if you're looking at a graphic, spending purchasing power, the lending and borrowing costs. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. We'll talk in a minute. So you go to right? So take your
So I fairly lost his shit at this guy in Terry. Rightfully so. He's interrogated all day.
well, that is. Yeah,
So
so you're looking at
it says yes, he's not a communist.
what is the difference?
It says and never mind.
200%.
So Einstein does what Einstein does, and writes to the New York Times saying Hitler is denying the entry of the United States.
So this is the
So there are letters to the FBI, to Congress, and everyone saying what the fuck.
I might
And
have to
Hitler had to let him in the States. So obviously, declaration is not communist. I will give you
come and say hi. What? I was just in the middle of some analysis. My two got postponed, so anyways, I decided to come out. So this is my friend Mike. This is my nephew. Everybody told you how tall he is? Yeah. Everybody told you he's like, yeah. Yeah, I saw my saw your photos. Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
You can also make chlorine gas.
They're dilly-dallying on my people. So I don't know if
That
I
guy,
can another guy in the world.
Okay.
They might have just want the family.
yeah, just because you did good things.
Like I have multiple stations.
After they like to feel like part of it. And it was after
No, I didn't. No, I just want to like to do it. He likes it here. It's more like it is busy getting parking here. So it's not bad. But I do have a big interview with
That's great.
it was supposed to be today, so this is phone. Yeah, it's not like that. But anyways, you gotta fix it. Your secret's safe with me, but it's good to see you. Fly? Any of those days is fine. Why not? Why not? Sunday's fine. Yeah. You want me to go to this place?
Yeah, we'll do truck. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
All right,
Enjoy it. It's so tall, isn't it? Anyway, so you go down there. So such a huge, like 200 kilometers. It's hard for people salaries have gone so I don't know if you're asking me why is that if I was going to do this, I would literally drink one or even a 2-bedroom condo, even if it's in a different city, like London, or it's cheaper.
I get that.
Sure, rent it out, even if you're not there. Right? And at first, you're not really going to be that. You're probably going to break even if you're lucky, right? Because you'll rent it out, there'll be damages, it'll cover most of your work. And then maybe after like 10 years, the market will have kept it up. You'll be making a lot more than what your condo payment is. If you just keep it rent it out, just rent it out.
Oh, yeah, years ago.
So by the time you were you're making money off it, you're so if I was I would look at it like one bedroom, you only get one person. Whereas if you had a larger market, you could get something pricing. And then you could be anywhere in the world. You get like property manager, right? Just get a property manager to manage the property. And then just yeah. So if you have the money, down payment, I would like 100%. Well, you would. But I don't know, like maybe it's a condo in Windsor, like for a nice yeah, 450,000. I don't know. But in Windsor, I think I'll be 450.
It was like the piece forever than to be the ones who most of the slides, yeah. This is sort of like the sports. And then eventually it just came inside, and now it just like was sitting there. It's not because it's shot like the wire or something. And then all the schools like I thought the squirrel was really good. Because they said the other time was squirrel. We had a dog, a fat dog. So in first year class, we started to another animal. I don't know. I want to be. My goal is to be a professor like him and a supervisor like him. Right? Because he's very free. Right? So I took his course, and I saw my friends. And then he was like, "There's a time audit your course." And he was like, "No. Show up with the assignments. We'll give you some things. Give you the notes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can, but there's definitely disadvantages. Has a yard, and it has a driveway, so you need to be on top of it, shoveling the snow. And a condo, if somebody breaks in your condo, proper corporation, say your wall starts leaking, the condo will fix that out with your condo. If your roof develops a leak in a house, you've got to pay for it, right? So those are you should ask them. There's no way you can that money is so big. You're allowed to drop that. You might have a period where you can but it's never like, oh, you so that way they're like putting it and then that way you do it. I mean, I think it's making sense to do that. You should get on top of it right away. At that time, their value. I don't like it. I just leave it. Then I print it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Because I didn't want to be in a position. I just share and then I got to hold on, and then I got to the point where I'm like, in my mind, and I'm not. I'm not talking about I'm just talking about right? So when I was in that situation,
I got sent.
yeah, whatever. But I was just like, I don't want to be in a situation where and I just paid rent. And I have no equity. And I somebody else's bills, and I'm just basically pissing my money down the toilet. So I didn't want to be like older and have I wanted to have my own property so that I could live alone. Or if I wanted to go to things, I could sell my house and live with them. I didn't want to be because I see some people like that. So it's like I would be in a worse situation if I would have sat up and spending like 3,300 it's nowhere near that. So I was like, I don't ever go back out. I don't want to do this. I gotta do this. I would treat it as a job. There's a lot of marketing. Like the bullet, and that's why one of the better decisions I made. In addition to having a coach, but hopefully it's still okay. So yeah, that was what I decided to do. He's already he rents and stuff. He's a good guy. I just think like really
even the other restaurants.
that's why I did it.
Yeah, I know some years because all of the rest. So they have restrictions on, like they had someone back to was fighting against. Now they weren't as bad as they used to be. The faculty was fighting against it. And then the same thing at Burger Lab. They have actually you just fight all kinds of
we're like
8-0
or something.
It is okay, public safety. Saying, oh yeah, the police are saying, oh yeah, everyone, you know, yeah. And there are people much very sensitive that it this story is long. False guides and basically And it's kind of then you start phone number and for address and for email. Most of it costs
Oh, there's
That's good, yeah. That was, on my page.
Well, that was what he did, and that's why he did I think that
That makes sense.
actually, no, I could get three because six hundred. I could only get three.
I guess we'll fuck around and find out. I constantly win. And it's
Oh yeah. But is it the same that the values go up the same way they do in Canada though? Like, do they go up that way? Okay, well that could be another. And then you can get one of you could potentially use your money from your share and rent it out, I guess, and have your friends or parents right?
I can't believe it. I already did. It tasted like seaweed. Yeah. Shit in my body that was like that. And then he bought it because he lived there from it. All of a sudden, it's just a known thing. You just tell them they can work. Exactly.
I know. Well, I think it was the exchange rate like 5.5, 27. For 33 US dollars. 3,400. Oh, 3,400. Oh, no, there you are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also a big culture of getting married in
Super rich, yes. Oh,
and
Oh, you don't want to walk. You don't. Okay, so something to do. Yeah, I think you walk. That's me and you. That's literally me.
But why would you get money from insurance? Pretty much stop.
Every girl who knows her leaves.
So you could still, so, I don't know, you don't want to, yeah, have your sister go. Get yourself like yourself sorted and wrap it up. I mean, if you don't want to invest in gear or whatever else.
And I go, okay, you understood elementary here's why. I made a reply to it. And then you went to the person that you right. Because I didn't really do a here's why I write these monthly. So I then made a mathematical proof of why I write stuff.
I mean, at this point,
Just try to
No, I tell you.
why would you want to buy it? It's your first time home, you want the rates to be low.
That will just, yeah, so I can figure it out in MSS. Because I write it publicly for me, send email saying, hey, I think you're wrong, here's why. That's what you should.
Rental market.
You want to go on, but you want to you never really want to stay. I still say it. Yeah.
Well, I would just everything real estate here is good. I mean, it does go up. But generally, real estate market, there's everything. I mean, you can get something but then it's like, maybe somebody doesn't want to rent it, right? I don't know. Well, or, yeah, they will look at your job and whatever you want to borrow, they'll look at your debt activity ratio. Yeah. They'll look at you and they'll try to say, okay, there's, let's say it's okay. So that's $370,000. Okay. So what is take home? Let's say your net is $4,000 after tax. And then they're going to say, okay, so his mortgage payment is going to be on $370,000 is going to be $1,800 just making it up. And then they're going to be okay, but his net income is $3,600. And there's a percentage calculation that they use. I think it's that your expense, your total expenses can't be any more than 40% of your net earnings. I think. So they'll look at it and they'll be like, if you're past that and you're like 50% of your earnings, then they won't give you a mortgage for the rest. Right? In which case you have to have a bigger down payment to make your mortgage less, or you have to look at a place that's less expensive. Right? And they're also going to look at the number of years you have left. Right? So let's say you can afford it. Right? But then they're going to say, okay, like this.
You need to show me a photo.
So
Like an actual.
we'll give you 20-year mortgage. But then they're going to look at you and say, there's no way this guy's going to be working. So when then they might say, like, all we're going to give you is 50% until you hit 60. But then what happens is your mortgage payments are more because you're paying off that amount. Instead of in 20 years, you're paying it in 15 because the banks aren't, they're going to be like, they're not going to give you a 20-year mortgage. They'll give you like 50%. Higher.
They want it more.
It's higher, yeah.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
I mean, like I said,
So, like I said, I was hire any woman who was all about but then hire doesn't give generation talent.
So
Okay, now you just said that if you're hiring, if you're bringing in better
yes. Actually,
they
from my mom's house, she bought it. It was
men hire and that's yeah, they have to be world experts. So, okay, now you're saying you hire 5 women and 2 men. Men are smarter than women. Roles and the men that was hired are smarter than women.
Yeah, so if you were doing it, so if you were doing a $400,000, I bet you your interest payments, your mortgage payments would be everything it's not a lot. And then without problem, 37, 38. Yes. Right. And I think that keeps it wrong.
Yeah.
I think so 38.
But it's a policy.
It's not really so much talking, yeah, it's about salary. I think it's like 40%. I don't think they want your. No, I'm just saying, like, for other people, they don't want it to be more than 40%. Like all your expenses, they don't want like car payment. They don't want it to be 40% of your net. So if that ended up being like 7% of your net, they would be like that. Hers are mine. Oh, she makes so one bond. She's like a change management. For me, with my
there's one problem that says, well, there have to be those numbers for us to be able to measure them. Right? If gravity wasn't the strength it was, the universe would be different, so we would be here to measure it.
No. I'll tell you
So those are kind of 1.5. God did it for us.
Generally, when you're making that much, you're taking over after tax.
Biology has to be
No, dude, you get taxed a lot. No. For take care of you 60%.
they are. God and I did it. It's 40%,
And then divide that by 12. So that would be from 100.
biology, right?
Around. That might be slightly more. So for mine, so mine is 150 multiplied by, I'd say 6 divided by 12. And then I think so now you can see that my mortgage is about my total bills, I would say around 2,200 a month, maybe 2,300. I do divide. So yeah, so my expenses right now are maybe 40% of my income, right? But if I do, yeah. But if you're in a situation where your total expenses are like 70 to 80%, you're in a situation where you got to fix your car, or you gotta like, I don't know, fix something in your house. It's like, how are you going to do that? Without going into like credit card debt. Why don't you put in there? Why did you put in Gemini and put debt to equity ratio for mortgage? It will tell you what I think it's a just put what is the ideal debt to equity ratio for mortgage? Debt to equity ratio to purchase a house in Canada. It's like 40.
Oh, that's what you
Purchase a house.
Yeah, I know. It's like a very yeah. There be a
I don't know.
yeah. All kind of just sounds the same.
But I don't know if that's your mortgage or your total expenses. It might actually just be your mortgage. It might not be your total expenses. But I'm not Right. So, yeah, so in that case, your challenge is getting something that is still nice with the window you have left that the bank will probably give you a mortgage for without it blowing up your debt to equity ratio, right? They may say, Mike, like, you're like 60, 70 salary, right? You know what I reading about?
No, I agree. That's why academia has the problem with hiring.
Yeah.
I do know for Ross right now where they're really famous for gravity. It's supposed to be doing something. So, when I started emailing
Yeah, but then the other thing with that,
it's hard. Now, I understand. No, I feel the wrong. That's where I'm like,
Well, they use that. Those are the this is why I was saying to you. Yeah, this is why I was saying before. Well, whatever. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but let's just say you decided to stay for another year or two, and you didn't like all that.
Because they are my
Yeah, I think it would be good if you just try to improve your
So,
and then
aside
put you in a position where you can
but
get other things
that's where it
that
gets
will
funny again.
count, so that when you're older, you really take advantage of it.
That's where
You'd be in a much better position, but being in
my publication
I'm not
there.
saying
So,
I'm saying
you know,
it's harder for you with that because the bank will be like, they don't care about everything nice or kind or whatever. It's all risk and calculation. And if you fall outside of that, they're not interested. Because in their mind, they're like, oh, the guy's not a good risk for us. So
That makes no sense.
people who want to be really high at the top will pretend to be really high at the top because we want to get high at the top. Other people who are actually high at the top, we just do not that much to make themselves down the bottom. And that's something that I also think is kind of interesting. Right? Richard Feynman, one of my Nobel Prize in physics, he hated it. Because
This guy in
that it's eating. Because he wants to get right.
I think that's I think there's other places to work and they're awesome. But we do.
Yeah. Well, and also,
I get it. No, because if somebody is back of the head and they want to leave,
I was supposed to be with her last week, and her assistant emailed me and was like, hey,
I'll put it another
I
way.
prefer you're eating with
If
daughter.
you're,
She's got to eat with her
let's imagine you're in your house, and this house is across the street, some of which are big, right? Some of which are small. If you're in your house, and all of a sudden the fire starts, right? You can love your house down here, but you know you're gonna get burnt if you stay there, right? And that's kind of the same analogy. The company is on fire. They want me out. They know the fire in terms of what they've said and what they've done. They want me to leave. So, like I agree. And I think if you no, because if you're coming there, they'll get treated poorly. They will try to affect my ego. And I think it's the same thing for you. So I would say I get it, but I think if you reframe it in terms of more like, well, what are the risks if I don't move? And I could have been making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 more per year for 5 or 6 years. Maybe that would have changed the trajectory of the rest of my life. So maybe you could sat back. There's the month you got a different job, right? Had a small condo in winter you rented so that when you're 70 or 80 and use it, as compared to the one who's, I'm not criticizing, but just no, I don't want to leave. And the trajectory of that person is you don't have a house. You don't have a house. Sure, you don't have to work, you don't have a house, you don't have anything, but then when you retire, you're like, well, fuck. I've got, I don't have any So I would look at it in terms of more of the risk of not doing something than doing something, right? And I don't think you're doing yourself any favors to stay there. Are you getting increases? Do you like working there? No, our performance reviews. Yeah. Well, it won't matter because you're not going to get like 30%. You'll get maybe like 5-6%, maybe. And you don't have to tell me what you made. That's not enough. Like you should maybe whenever you have to, I can help you one way, but maybe you can sit down and be like, okay, for me to get a house like this with the calculation that I'm seeing, what does my income need to be? Does it need to be 70, 80? Like what does it need to be and then kind of adjust and figure out what you want to do on that basis, right? Oh, dude, I feel it all the time. I feel it all the time. I felt so much fear when I was with Maria, to fear to not go there, fear to be with her, and then fear to not be with her, fear to be with her, and then fear of fear of this, like most people, I think a lot of us say, I don't know if fear, but most people fears exactly like the primary reason why most people do what they do is fear. Fear of right, fear of there's the fear of doing something, and then the fear of not. And that's all subconscious. Your subconscious is the master program. So I'm being conscious of what I'm doing. Let's say in reality, your subconscious is kind of handing me the options out of fear. You might choose among them, but your subconscious chose based on fear which ones you go select. And that's the end, and that's the problem I have. I have fear of Maria, one part of fear of a lot of things. Really, most times it's impacted me not fear of saying the right thing, fear of not being stupid, fear of this. Very, very few times actually. Very, very few times. So I'm no expert, but I think you have to look at it as fear of not making a decision, not making it, the fear of not being anything. And then from everything I see, hear and read, oh my God, a lot of these older people that go on YouTube channels, I see a common theme, they say, and it's mostly don't. Yeah, you regret the things you did, but you regret most of the things that you never tried. So I try to live with that, and maybe I sometimes make stupid decisions just to say I tried. I can jump wrong, but I really try to understand it. I don't want to be in a situation I read 65. I wouldn't be given a why. I could have my own place. I could have, right? But then it's too late. So I take risks as I can and go for it. I'll give you another example. If I was going to go to college and a job there, so there would be the risk of, why are you worried if you get fired or then you have to come back? What are you going to do? So I would build that risk into the process. So I would say, okay, you're going to offer me this job in 5. Here's my terms. If you fire me or get rid of me in the first year, you've got to pay me 4 or 5 months of my regular salary. Otherwise, I would have right? Right. And then they might say, well, that's a lot of money, and I'll say, well, if you don't have any intention to hire me, then you won't have to pay me, right? So what I try to do is if I can make those steps, I try to build in some risk mitigation, right? Or if the company gives me and let's say I was going to get my bonus from my current company. No, let's just say I was. Let's say I was going to get a bonus of 20 grand or something. I would say to that company, hey, I'm happy to leave, but I'm going to get a bonus of like 25 grand. I can't just leave that. So I'm trying to add risk, right? It's a way that my subconscious mind isn't like, I try to bring the temperature down, right? So, and that's the problem. Yeah, I got an interview tomorrow. What's that? Another company in London, which is quite surprising. You don't actually like the so, yeah, so I was supposed to have it today. And then they ended up canceling on it. And then they postponed it till tomorrow. But I don't think the pay is going to be pretty much anyway. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily need that for my no, it's just that I don't know. Yeah, I don't necessarily need it. It's not my head. It doesn't work for me. It's fine. Fill jobs for customers. And if I'm on the database, I'm good. The information. Yeah. So I don't necessarily like there's like there's a site where you can submit your resume for general opportunities, and then there's some matches. If you're at, they call you Manpower. Manpower, Randstad, great. All these like search firms, right? So anyways, so I would be okay with making like a little bit less. I'm okay with that, right? As long as my quality is good. Like I said, I got to do a lot more work, but I can't let fear stop doing everything I want to do. Sometimes I just have to jump, right? Otherwise, I'll sit instead at the ledge, looking over the ledge for like years and years. Right? Sometimes you just gotta jump. So, what
Okay, so how do I start?
don't do that. I hear you. I think a lot of people do it. It's a good idea. Pat on the back. It's not going to be able to do I think sometimes though, at least when you have a bit more financial resources, your fear is a bit less because you're not as nervous. Like if you have, you have money, but if you have like 50, 60 grand, your level of fear would be less. Be less stressed. That's why I always try to save money because it just calms you down. But I hear what you're saying. But look at it the other way. Like I said, you can imagine what could have been if you made an extra chunk of money and you tried, right? At least you tried. My view is it's always better to try than to not try. That's not what you want to do. Don't do it. I mean, if there's opportunities like additional water, I would be more. I would have followed. It's kind of what I did. It's not exactly the same, but what I So you're kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you get the crazy person that provides a car.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to really happen like years. Oh, wait, nobody was like pulling into your head. You can get there. You've got other really good skills. Like you're very detail oriented. You're like a people person. You're solution oriented. You're a hard worker. And you go to somewhere else. They would treat you well.
And then had this girl. Stay on the board. Stock keep going. Dude, they're obstructing.
So for example, let's say you want to get some you might feel that you're not going to have enough to do two different houses. So maybe you have
And I'm like,
other interested in like investing in property, and that way you can sort of be like, okay, I'm gonna property manage it, so that's the value I can provide to you. So I'm the property manager, I'll sort of give you one. And then they can like and then you can still have money to pay your other things that you have before, right?
yeah,
And that will go up, and then you will just put that with family member or somebody there. So you don't have to do it all with Carol. Maybe you can say to Carol, hey, I got this proposition. This is what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to put the down payment. So it shows you that hey, Carol, I'll do the down payment. You don't have to do that. And we sort of like kind of I'll property manage it. She might be like, why? Well, you know, then we'll have a property portfolio in the Philippines, Canada, so that's another option you could look at is investing in something else.
so let's say, wait, so,
Yeah.
so,
I mean, if I didn't have my issues with my job, I would probably consider it. I've got that's I'm not in a good place. I lie for me right now.
That's kind of funny. It sounds a little bit insane. Personalities and always find like personality. So that's why I like. I just say, here's my half an hour. Here's all the other people who said this too. Right? It's like
yeah,
like,
so we're doing this one day, or 1,622,500. But earnings that we can get out of
The thing is, that area is saturated. Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of people. Some of which, a lot of maybe a lot of it wouldn't be, but yeah, it's it could. I could, but you know, I could. But think about that. So if you're to look at it in a different way, though. So I hear you. But let's say you're somebody in Brazil, and I'm like, oh, I'm a consultant. You're probably going to be like, well, I'd rather have a guy who's a consultant who's lived in my country. Use this guy from another country. Like, I want somebody who knows. He doesn't really know the market. He doesn't really know the market. He doesn't really know the market. So why am I going to go to him and spend my precious dollars on him? Right? And I didn't mind. Maybe for that. Yeah, maybe for people who don't need to be useful. Just to be like, I've lived overseas. I think that's your for me here in Canada. I don't know. People in consulting out of parts of all that college degree. No, God, no. School is a waste of time. I won't go back to school. But for me, at this point in my career, yeah, probably some other people. But where I'm at, my age is good.
No, they always sit there though. They always sit there because
So if I had money to burn and using that knowledge, if I had money to burn and using that knowledge didn't matter to get me a better paying job, absolutely. Right. But if I'm doing like what they call a cost of benefit analysis, right? Yeah, so for example, let's say it's like I really want to go get a I don't know, master's in this. Right? I'm just making it up. So okay, I don't quit my job free, but I have to work part-time.
I fucking do some more stuff.
So then I'll take my
Right.
job. Right? Forget about the net, just 75.
I mean, that's an
And like, it's probably take 2 years to do it. Yeah. And then like, when a master's degree is so expensive, it's probably going to cost me, I would say at least $100,000. Okay. So then I'd be like, okay. Right. So this is the cost of benefit analysis, right? So then I'd be like, okay. So if I paid $100,000 for that master's degree, would I end up getting a job that pays more than £1,000? Yes. Would it recover the money that I lost when I went down part-time for 2 years? So basically what it would mean is, if I did that degree for 2 years, I would lose $75,000 per year. So that's $150,000 I lose over 2 years. Plus I would spend $100,000. That's $250,000. That's just, I'm just going to do it, right? If I was lucky to get a job, $250,000 more. $200,000 divided by 20. But to get to where I was, which is not going to school, not doing anything, I to pay it back. And then it's when they say it's like, it's like a cost of benefit analysis. It's like, is it really worth it if it's a hard time? So that's why I said I have money to burn. If I have money to burn, that's no problem. Yeah, for you, yeah.